Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll show you how to use Google AI Studio to screen share and learn about any software that you have opened in another tab or on your computer. In my case, I have Canva opened on my Chrome. So I'll be sharing this tab with Google AI Studio through screen share and ask Google AI Studio how to use it. So for that, I just need to go back to Google AI Studio, and once I'm there, I just need to go to Stream. Inside Stream, you will see these options. Out of these three options, you need to select Share Screen. When you select Share Screen, there are three options: Chrome tab, Window, Entire Screen. So I just need to give access to the Chrome tab. So let's click on Chrome tab, and this is the tab which I need to give access to Google AI Studio so that it can teach me how to use the software. So let's click on Share. Again, let's go back to the AI Studio, and here you can see this is the only window which is being shared with Google AI Studio. Now I can ask my questions, and at the same time I can go to the tab and perform my work. So let's go ahead and ask questions. Hey,
Okay, so you can ask questions and work on the AI Studio tab at the same time. Is there anything in particular that you want to ask about?
yes, I'm using Canva for the first time, so I am not sure how to use illustrations. So I was looking to create vector graphics. Is it possible to do that with Canva?
I hear that you want to create vector graphics and are unsure how to use the illustrations in Canva. I don't have enough information to answer how to use illustrations, but I can confirm that it's possible to create vector graphics using Canva. Would you like me to help you figure out how to get started?
Yes, please do that.
On the left of the screen, I see a Create button with a plus symbol, which might be helpful for starting a new design. Would you like to start there?
Yes.
What type of design are you looking to create?
I'm looking to create a logo, and it should be a vector logo.
Since you want to create a vector logo, have you considered using the custom size button in the top section to set specific dimensions for your design?
No, I haven't.
Got it. Would you like to select that now?
Yes.
What dimensions are you thinking of using for your logo?
Should be square size.
Looks like you are going with a width and height of 1000 pixels.
Yes.
Shall we create an... Would you like me to select the Create New Design button?
Yes, please do that.
On the left panel, there are options like templates, elements, and text that you can use to start designing your logo. Would you like to start with a template?
Yes, please tell me.
To use a template, you can search for templates related to your logo idea in the search bar at the top of the left panel. Would you like me to help search for a particular type of logo template?
Yeah, it should be for my dog.
Looks like I started typing in the search bar. Did you type dog logo?
No, I did not.
No worries. What do you want to type in the search bar? Looks like you're still deciding what to search for. Did you want to search for a dog logo or something else?
Yes, I just did. I just performed the search dog logo.
Great. Are any of the displayed dog logo templates suitable for you?
Yes, some of them.
I see you scrolling through the options. Did you find a template that you want to select?
There are quite a few, but I would like to start from scratch. So if I can do it myself, I don't need templates.
Alright, I can see the Elements tab on the left panel that contains lines, shapes, graphics, stickers, photos,
Mm-hmm.
videos, audio, and charts. Would you
Okay.
like to explore that?
Just tell me one thing. If you have to create a vector logo, what kind of shapes are good so that whenever we stretch the logo, it is not pixelated?
For a vector logo that doesn't pixelate when stretched,
Hmm.
simple geometric shapes like circles, squares, and triangles work well because they are defined by mathematical equations rather than pixels. Are you thinking of incorporating any of these shapes into your design?
Yes, circle would be good.
You can select a circle from the Quote Shapes section. After selecting the circle, it will appear on the blank canvas where you can adjust its size, position, and color. Shall we try that?
Yes, yes. Let me pick the
I
circle
see
I
the
am
shape
interested
section.
in.
Geez, great, they're scrolling through the shapes. Do you want to select the circle shape for your design?
Yes, I have just selected it.
I see you have a black circle in your canvas. What do you
Yes.
want to do next?
I'd like to have a
Now,
photo here of a Pomeranian breed.
to add a dog-related element, you can search for dog graphics in the search bar at the top of the Elements panel. Would you like to search for dog graphics?
Yes.
Did you start typing dog in the search bar?
Yes, I did.
Did you want to select dog graphics from the suggestions?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Now that you have searched for dog graphics, are you looking for a specific style or type of graphic to add to the circle?
As I mentioned before, I just need to ensure that whenever I create a logo, it is not pixelated on stretching. So I need to ensure whatever element I select for the logo is a vector element.
Given your need for a vector graphic, I recommend using the graphics displayed that are not photos, since those are usually vector images. From the images shown, do any catch your eye?
Yes, I'm going to select this one.
It looks like you selected a sleeping dog graphic. What would you like to do with it next?
No, it is not a sleeping dog.
Oh, sorry, that is a fluffy dog. What do you want to
Yes,
do with the graphic of the...
I'm just trying
Do you
to
want to change...
put it in circle.
It is that the fluffy dog graphic is already inside the circle. Would you like to resize the graphic within the circle?
Yes,
Or are you trying to change...
I would like to select both the elements, the circle and the dog, and then stretch it so that it covers a lot of space which is left on the canvas.
To select both elements,
Yeah,
click on the canvas outside the circle, then drag your cursor to select both the circle and the dog.
okay.
After that, you can Now that you've selected both elements, are you going to resize them now?
Yes, I am able to resize them now.
What's your next step for this design?
I just need to ensure that I save this design as vector graphic. So how do I do that?
To save your design as a vector graphic, you can download it in a format that supports vector images, such as SVG. To do this, click Share in the top right corner, select Download, and then choose SVG from the file type options. Is that
Okay.
okay?
Yes, yes, I'm doing that.
I see that you've clicked on the Download button. Do you want to proceed with selecting the file type?
Yes, I have selected SVG and I'm now downloading it.
Downloading in progress. Do you need help with anything else?
No, no, just downloaded the logo.
Okay. I understand that you are going to review the downloaded design. Anything else I can help you with?
No, that will be all. You've been very helpful. Uh, Let me see if there is anything I need to ask further.
Happy to help. Let me know if you need anything else.
So that was it. This is the design I created using Canva, and I played as someone who has no knowledge of Canva. So Google AI Studio guided me perfectly. I did create this logo using Canva, and it is a vector logo saved as .svg extension. I did not know actually how to save the illustrations, so this has really been helpful. So Google AI Studio is worth using. I did use it for 10 minutes straight, and after that the connection got disconnected. So this was the video. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer all your questions. Thank you.